Another method we can use to solve system of equations besides graphing is the addition method. And so here's sort of the steps for the addition method. As I said before, graphing is my favorite method, but if you want to use this one or you don't have a graphing calculator, then that'll work too. So write both equations with the x's and y's on the left side of the equals and the numbers on the other side. So you want like x, y equals with some numbers plus or minus, right? And x, y equals numbers, okay? And line up the variables. So put the x's first, the y's second. It says if one of the variables in the top has the opposite coefficient of the same variable in the bottom, add them. If not, multiply to make it true. So for instance, if this is a 5 and this is a -5, you can just add. If this is a, if this is a 2 and this is a 3, you're going to have to do some work to make those two numbers the same, okay? So one way you could do that is you could multiply this one by -3 and this one by 2, and then those numbers in the front would be the same, okay? So once you add them together, one of the variables should go away. That's the important part, is that when you add them together, you're going to eliminate a variable. If you don't, then you did something wrong, okay? So one of those variables are going to go away. Now you're going to be able to solve real easy. So once you solve, you're going to substitute back into the original, into one of the equations to get the second variable. So let's do the addition method. So what you can see about this is that the x's and y's are on the left-hand side, and the x's have opposite coefficients. So one is a -1 and the other is a 1. So I'm just going to add these two equations together. So -x plus x makes 0. Y plus 2y makes 3y, and 3 plus -1 makes 2. Okay, so what you should notice is that the x's went away. If that didn't happen, then we didn't do the elimination correctly. Okay, now I'm going to solve for y, so divide both sides by 3, and I get y equals 2/3. Remember, to do a solution, you need a value for both of the variables. So you need to know what is x and what is y. So I'm going to take that y equals 2/3, plug it into one of those equations, and solve for x. So -x plus y, 2/3, equals 3. So subtract 2/3 from both sides. -x is 3 minus 2/3. Put that in your calculator, 7/3. Divide by -1. X is -7/3. So my solution is x equal -7/3, y equals 2/3, or the ordered pair, -7/3, comma, 2/3. Remember, you can check this by plugging those in for x and y into both equations to making sure it gives you a true.